Harassment policy. MHAI is committed to providing its employees with work environment that is free from discrimination, harassment of any kind, including harassment based on individual race, color, religion, sex, sexual orientation, national origin, age, disability, or other protected basis. MHAI strictly prohibits and will not tolerate any fashion harassment by any MHAI employee. Prohibited harassment occurs when an individual is subject to verbal or physical conduct that defames or shows hostility towards the individual because of his or her race, color, etc. Prohibited harassment also includes conduct that creates or intended to create intimidating, hostile, and offensive work environment, interferes or intended to interfere with the individual's work environment or performance, otherwise adversely affects the individual's employment. Examples of such harassment include, but is not a limit to, use of making reference to slurs, negative stereotyping, threatening, intimidating, or hostile acts, which relate to the ethnicity of other protected status. Publications or circulations of any written graphic material that defames or shows hostility or aversion towards an individual or group because of their ethnicity or other protected status. This policy against harassment includes sex-based sexual harassment. Examples of sexual and sex-based harassment include, but not are limited to, requests for sexual favors, unwanted physical contact of any nature, verbal harassment, jokes of sexual nature, sexual propositions, or threats. Nonverbal conduct, such as display of sexual suggestive objects or pictures, act of physical aggression, intimidation, hostility, threats, or unequal treatment based on sex, even if that's not in sexual nature. Any employee who believes he or she has been harassed in any way in the violation of this policy should report the conduct to the president of MHAI. The MHAI supervisors and other managers are responsible for the administration of this policy. Should any manager or supervisor learn a violation of this policy, they are expected to take whatever steps are necessary to prevent further harm to the affected employee. Immediately report the conduct to the president. Failure to report such conduct will be considered a violation of the policy and will subject the manager or supervisor to disciplinary action up to and including discharge.